I just got the microblading and shading procedure done for my eyebrows today. So I'm going to show you guys some before and after pictures and videos. And if you notice a change in video quality, it's because this video that I'm recording right now, I'm doing so with my laptop's webcam, which is how I usually record my videos. And I'll be using my phone, some videos that I took with my phone and pictures, and it's a lot clearer. Keep in mind that I do have all kinds of skin problems, acne scars, active acne, dark spots, and eczema on my eyelids, so don't be alarmed and just try to focus on the eyebrows. I took this video with my phone earlier before going into my appointment, and you can see that my eyebrows are pretty thin, but they're pretty dark. My natural eyebrow color is black, so just to give you guys an idea what my eyebrows looked like before the procedure. And unfortunately, there's no place in my house where the lighting is great, so sorry about that. I know the lighting in this video isn't so great either. And this is what my eyebrows look like now, just a few hours after the procedure. This is the same room in my house, just a different angle. And just to give you guys a close-up, I know they look kind of extreme right now because I'm not wearing any makeup and I just got them done, but according to the technician, they will lighten up after they're done healing. And again, I got the procedure known as the combo, so it's microblading and shading. It's not just microblading. And like I said, the technician did say that they would lighten up after they were done healing, and that if after 6 weeks I felt like they were too light, then I could go in for a touch-up. If you look closely, the eyebrows really look like they're just natural hairs for the most part, and she did very, very thin streaks with the blade. She asked me what color I wanted my brows to be. I told her I wanted it to be the same color as my natural brow color, or as close to it as possible as she could make it. Here's a before and after picture. So overall, I'm pretty satisfied with the results. I will keep posting updates, possibly weekly or maybe once they're done healing. And as for the procedure itself, she took her time outlining and drawing out the shape of my eyebrows. She even had a little app on her phone that kind of helped her see where the center of my face was so that she could make sure that my eyebrows were lined up properly. And it was a lot of trial and error, but she really did take her time and she did a very thorough job. She's a bit of a perfectionist, which is great because when it comes to things like eyebrows and permanent liner and lashes and all that stuff, you really want the technician to do the best job that they possibly can. And so the only downside to that is that she put the numbing cream on my eyebrows like when I first got there, and since it kind of took us a while to agree on a shape and for her to get the shape down the way that she thought it looked best, by the time that she was done with that and she was actually going to start with the shading, most of the numbing cream had already worn off. So she started with the shading, which is kind of like tattooing, but it's kind of like on the epidermis, so it doesn't go very far down beneath the skin, so it's not too painful. I did feel it a little bit, but nothing too bad. And then after the shading, she did the microblading, and that was, like I said, because the numbing cream had already mostly worn off, that was a little harder to endure. I'm not gonna lie and say that it was pleasant. And I just didn't want to sit there and tell her that I wanted more numbing cream and wait for it to set in because we'd already been there for like 2 hours, and I just kind of wanted to get it done with because my cousin and my son were waiting for me and my son was getting impatient. And in my previous video, I also mentioned that I was gonna get a touch-up on my permanent eyeliner done because it had been over 7 years since I got my liner done, and it was, at this point, it's a little bit faded, and I wanted to kind of make it thicker and fix the shape a little bit. The eyeliner, my upper eyeliner on my lids. But like I said, the shading and microblading process took a while. So by the time that we were done there, I just felt like I needed a break. So I'm thinking I'll probably go back some other time for my eyeliner touch-up. This eyeliner that I have on right now was not done by the same technician. It was done by somebody different, and I do feel like it needs some fixing, but it's probably something I will look into in the future. But she did a very thorough job overall. Their services are a bit on the pricier side compared to other technicians and other places that I looked at, but I decided to go with them because they have a very strong social media presence. So they have a lot of before and after videos and pictures, and they're very responsive to all questions and comments, and I just would rather go with someone that I know is trustworthy. They had great reviews, and I would rather go with someone who I feel is reliable rather than, pay half the price for something that's not done well. So that's why I decided to go with them in the end after doing a lot of research and comparing a lot of different places. And I will leave their information down below in the description. They're in Rancho Cucamonga in Southern California. And I hope that you guys found this video helpful if you're thinking about getting microblading or shading done, or possibly both. And let me know down below if you have any questions or comments.